friends, welcome back. Whew. What a couple of weeks it has been. It is currently the 29th of January, so by the time this video goes live, Happy New Year. It's 2023. Holy moly, my car is being weird. Welcome back. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year's and have been safe and happy over the holidays. Ours has been crazy. I have so much to update you guys on, but I'll do that sort of throughout the vlog. Hayden is away. He is away for the new year. I told him to go camping if he wanted to, because it's his last opportunity before the next baby turns up. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kirsty. I'm 26. I live in Adelaide with my little family. I have a gorgeous 18-month-old daughter, Harper. I have another little girl on the way, and yeah, I just vlog my life. I work in travel, but I only have 3 more days of work before I go on maternity leave. This little baby is due in like 4.5 weeks. Really? And yeah, life's good. I am just on my way to a girlfriend's house. I haven't seen her or my other friend in so long, and they have toddlers around the same age as Harper, so I'm so excited to go and hang out with them. Oh, it's gonna be the best. Got so much to chat to you guys about throughout this video. I feel like it's gonna be a long one because there's just so much to update you guys on. Christmas was wild. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack. The veggie garden, girls' bedrooms, the laundry renos, there's lots to discuss, let's just say that. So I'm gonna go hang out with my friends for a couple hours, and then when she naps at around midday, I'll have all the time in the world to chat. I feel really good. I'm happy. Holy guacamole, shamoli, jeez Louise, what a day. My plan was to bring you along for all of my day and pretty much do a daily vlog, and it's 8 p.m. and I've just got into bed because I'm so beyond exhausted. I just had such a big day in the end, and I have so much to update you guys on. My plan was to update you throughout the day as I did things, like bring you along my day and then just give you updates as we went. But my morning was just so busy. Like, I went to my friends and we hung out, and then I got home and I put Harper down for her nap, and it took her forever to settle. I had to go back in and settle her, which is very, very unlike her. So I'm a bit concerned that we're going through an 18-month sleep regression, which at 35 weeks pregnant is just, you know, not ideal. Then while she napped, I finished editing a video. I got that uploaded. I just need to make it live tomorrow, I think. Once that was done, I had like a 20-minute nap because it took me a little while to finish editing that and get it like uploaded and do a thumbnail and blah blah blah. Then got up, got Harper up. She did not sleep enough, and then I went and dropped her off at my parents' house. Then I went for a scan, and baby girl is looking good, which is awesome. She's like pretty much on track, considering they assumed I was gonna have a really little baby. She's on like the 40th percentile, so that's like super normal. And then I went back to my parents, and then mum asked if I wanted to stay for dinner because one of my brothers was coming over with his partner, so I was like, yeah, okay. And then dinner ended up just being way later than I anticipated, so then we were there until like 7:30. I was hoping to have Harper in bed by 7 on the dot. 7 would have been great, and instead it was 8, but that's okay. It was really nice to hang out with them. I got a free dinner, got some time with my dad and my brother and his partner and my mum, so it was really lovely. But now I'm absolutely exhausted because having a toddler is tiring, and I don't know if I mentioned this morning, but Hayden is away. I told him to, well, not, I didn't tell him. He had some friends. We were all invited to go camping for New Year's, and I just said for him, if he wanted to go by himself, that was fine, and I will just stay home with the dog and Harper. The dog couldn't go anyway because it's national parks, so he wasn't able to go regardless. So we would have had to go somewhere else, and I just said, look, you know what, you go, then you can just take the swag. I'll stay home with Harper. I'll just spend New Year's with my parents. Like, I won't even stay up till midnight on New Year's because I don't care for New Year's. So I was like, you go, have a nice time. I'll spend time with Harper. And now, not that I'm regretting it, but I didn't realise how exhausting it would be this late in pregnancy. But he'll be back on Tuesday, so it's only a few nights. Harper and I are in pretty good routines. But I just have so much I want to talk to you guys about. Like, this is going to be a very rambly vlog. just as a pre-warning, because I have 2 books I want to talk about and I need to explain Christmas Day. My goodness. I hope everyone else had a lovely Christmas, because ours was chaotic and we spent 3 hours in the hospital. We had our poor little darling girl in the middle of opening presents at my parents' house. She fell. We were in my parents' living room. Anyone who like knows me in real life will know, like, we were in the living room and she slipped and she fell. They've got a split level house and she fell onto, like, into the step where it would then go up 2 steps to the middle floor. She fell into the step. Her eyebrow, just above her eyebrow, literally hit the corner of the step, and she had literally a hole in her head. She fell and Hayden was like across from her, so when she stood up he could see her and I was behind her, and his face literally went white because it was so deep so quickly, and he literally was like, oh no, and he passed her to me, and I think they said in the hospital that it was like 10 mil, so like a whole centimetre deep in her poor little head. So straight away I was like, we need to get her to the hospital, she needs stitches, that's what has to happen. So we rushed down to emergency and she was crying the whole time, and it was just horrendous, like, seeing her in that much pain. And she got 2 stitches in her head and she was just so out of it for the rest of the day, and it was horrendous. So Christmas for us was a bit wild, and then whilst we were in there, if you watched my last vlog, you will know I spent like 4 nights at my parents' house to avoid giving Harper COVID. Well, we went into the hospital and she had COVID, so we then had to call Hayden's extended family because we were supposed to be seeing them that evening, and had to let them know. I was like asymptomatic now, like I didn't have any symptoms anymore, so I was like kind of fine for Christmas. But now Harper had come up positive and we don't know when she got it. We assume she got it back when I did. She never showed any symptoms and still hasn't. Yeah, then we had to change our Christmas plans. We ended up just spending the rest of the day at my parents'. She had a nap there, and then we spent Boxing Day with Hayden's family, which was actually really lovely because we had the whole day with them and didn't have to stress. But holy moly, traumatic is the word I would use. That is probably the most traumatizing thing I have ever like experienced, and I'm so on edge now. I put all this on my Instagram, and I'd spoken to a few other mums about like being anxious after something like this, because I just feel so on edge. And she's fine, like she's completely back to normal. She didn't vomit, she didn't pass out, and she didn't, and she was like alert. So like as far as like she didn't get concussion or anything, and we just gave her Nurofen a few times and she was like fine. It was pretty horrendous. So that was our Christmas Day. It's just been a bit hectic. I will talk about books another time in the video because I don't want the entire video to just be me rambling, because I've now been talking for like 8 minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to discuss that. It's now, yeah, 8:25. I'm just going to read and then probably be asleep by like 9:30. I'm so tired. I really truly forgot how exhausting the 3rd trimester is, and I think I really underestimated it. So exhausted. Like I slept quite well last night and I had a quick nap today, but following a toddler around, you just can't rest the same, and I just feel so exhausted. And then tomorrow I have to work, and then it'll be the weekend and New Year's, so I'll have 3 days off, and then I'll work Tuesday, and then I'll have 2 days off, and then I'll work Friday, and then I'm done with work. So that'll be amazing. I'll have a few days a week where I can chill before this baby comes, if she doesn't come early, that is. Get ready for some good vlogs, because I'm just going to be like by myself. I'm going to go to the beach, I'm going to go for swims, I'm just going to live it up on the days that I don't have Harper. So I'm hoping to get out a few extra vlogs and yeah, just get out a lot of content in the first few weeks of the year before this baby arrives. That's my current update. Tomorrow I will properly vlog. So this vlog will get more interesting, I promise. Kind of. I can't promise that, but I think it'll have New Year's and stuff. So I'm going to read and then I'm going to go to bed. Hello, handsome boy. The dog's been a bit off today as well, so not ideal. He'll have Dad's spot tonight and he'll get to sleep with me. Okay, I will talk to you later. Okie doke. I think the lighting is terrible, but it is currently New Year's Eve in the morning, and we are heading down to the beach with my best friend Sammy. It got some really unfortunate news last night. My nan passed away. So that's honestly just shit. I've been crying on and off like all of last night and this morning, and you know, I've never had anyone die this close to me before, and so I'm really struggling with how to cope. But I'm gonna go spend some time with my bestie in our favorite place down at the beach. Gonna have a nice time, get some smoothie bowls, enjoy the ocean, all that jazz. So yeah, let's go. Not how I've ever had a smoothie bowl before.
It's just a straight up smoothie.
It's yum though. Not much better.
Do you want me to give you a motivational speech?
Yep. Tell us how you're going to live your 2023.
So, as we wrap up 2022, there's a few people that I'd like to say thanks to. Kirsty, obviously.
Duh.
My mum.
Yeah, die.
My gym. It's been really good.
Do you want to give them a plug? Where do you go?
They're in my land on Hilly Beach Road. Obviously you can see that I got my guns from. Been really good for the
Been
health.
good for your ACL recovery.
Yeah. Here's to a better 2023, because this year's been tough for everyone.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's had a bit of a rough.
Yeah, but this year's going to be so much better. Positive vibes only. We're going to focus on our health this year.
We're going to run city to bay is what we're going to do.
We're going to run the city to bay.
Once this baby's out of me.
Yeah. We're going to just live a good life.
Yeah, I feel like that's the vibes for 2023 for everyone.
Yeah.
It's better than 2022.
Yeah, this year just like wasn't fantastic.
I mean, I've had a pretty good year.
Well,
I'm not going to lie.
lucky you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the exception. I don't know anyone else who's like
had a good year,
been thriving, but I've kind of been living my dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could turn it into some positives. I did get a new job. That was really good.
Yeah, you got a good team. You have really good friends still.
Yeah, and I still go to the gym.
Yeah.
So there we are.
The torn ACL didn't completely ruin your life.
No.
And the antidepressants are working.
Yeah, so true. So true. And I'm going to double my dose.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same as Hayes.
And yeah. Fantastic.
Love that. Love it. Okay, before I give the garden a massive water, because you can see the capsicums there looking a little bit sad, but look how big and grown everything is. Holy moly, we have so much going on. Oh no, I think the tomatoes are getting too heavy again. Honestly, there's so much happening. It can't stay up. But look, there's tomatoes literally everywhere. Here, some in there, some up there, some up there. But honestly, the plant's like too heavy for itself. It can't stand up. I don't even know if you can tell on the camera, but it's all like, And then over here, we have some cucumbers that I need to take off, I think. Look at that. That is a full cucumber. All right, I'm going to take her off. Look. One giant cucumber. I can see another two. There's a giant cucumber here. Huge. And there was another one I think I just saw in here. Yep, just here. Oh, she can go a little bit longer, just a bit yellow, but huge as well. All the spring onions are ready to go. Oh my gosh, there's more. Okay, there's a cucumber here and a cucumber here. Whoa, fat boy. Oh my god, and there's two more over there. They're everywhere. They're going crazy. I don't even know what we're going to do with all these cucumbers. And we've got broccoli and tiny bit of broccoli and a big broccoli there. Holy crap. I just can't believe how much everything is thriving. I need to give it a good water. These lettuces are all ready to like harvest. They need some water. The capsicums need some water. We don't have any capsicum like fruiting yet. They've been struggling a little bit. They actually moved. If you remember, they used to be over there, but then we moved them here. But I'm now puffed out from this giant belly. I'm just starting to clean the house. I'm going to clean this house up. I have so much energy after being at the beach. I am going to have a coffee still, like an iced coffee. I haven't had a coffee today. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to clean this house and try and get it somewhat presentable to start the new year fresh. You know, I'm up to date with like pretty much all of my washing, so that's incredible. Getting puffed out already. But yeah, I'm gonna, Harper's sleeping, so I'm gonna tidy our bedroom. I'm going to put all of Hayden, like fold all of Hayden's clothes and put it in a pile, put all of my clothes away, vacuum, clean, just freshen up for the new year. And then I'm going to go for a shower, wash my face, wash all this sand off me because I'm probably a bit gross right now, and then get ready for New Year's. We are literally just going to, I'm going to go to my parents' house first to see how my dad is because it's his mum that passed yesterday, and he isn't going to go to the New Year's thing anymore because he just doesn't feel like socialising, which is so fair. But I asked if he wanted to see me and Harper still, so we will go over, spend some time with them, and then we will go to just like mum's friend's place for a few hours. I have, luckily my brother and his wife are going, so that'll be nice. And then also one of my best friends, he's going too, because we're like friends through our families, like, yeah. So he'll be going too. His fiance is away for New Year's and Hayden's away for New Year's, so it was really convenient that I'll get to hang out with him. But we won't stay late. I probably won't make midnight because I'll bring Harper home to like go to bed, because I'm not just going to keep her up for midnight. Like, she doesn't understand. And also, I don't really care for New Year's as far as, like, seeing midnight goes. Like, I'm excited for a refresh and, like, new goals and all of that sort of thing in the new year, but I don't really care for, like, New Year's Eve, if that makes sense. So, yeah, we're going to get tidying. I'm going to listen to an audiobook whilst I clean. I'm currently listening to Raising Girls Who Like Themselves, and it's incredible. Anyone who is a mum of a little girl, I could not recommend this anymore. I'm actually going to buy it as well as a physical copy and annotate it and like stick in reminders and stuff, and also stick things in for Hayden specifically to read, because I'll listen to the whole thing and I'll read the whole thing, but Hayden's, it's not like how he processes information as much, like he's not a reader. So I am going to put in like tabs and stuff that I will tell him is important for, like, that I feel are really important, and that he can then read just like snippets of it, because I think it's a super important book and it's incredible so far. I think I'm 3 hours in to like 8 hours or something like that. So yeah, absolutely loving it. I could not recommend it enough. Each chapter focuses on something different. So the first chapter was focusing on the power perspective, which was incredible, teaching people how powerful they can be basically, and like to really think in a positive way and think that they can achieve anything, and that hard work pays off, and they can put their minds to anything they try. And women these days have so many incredible opportunities now. We have so many incredible role models, that sort of thing. And yeah, it was just amazing. And like how to teach our daughters to be brave and proud, and you know, yeah, just so much. It was incredible. And then the second chapter that I just finished reading was all about body image and like eating disorders, and how we shouldn't comment on people's bodies and shouldn't comment on our daughters' bodies, and that like food is fuel, and not to restrict food too much, because then they'll just like, it can just how to create healthy relationships with food. And you know, it's not good food and bad food, but we do have food that helps us grow and helps our brains and helps us run and jump and stuff, and we have food that doesn't. And yeah, it was just so just incredible, very eye-opening, and a lot of things that I really want to take into my parenting approach. I don't really talk about how I parent very often. If you want to know, I would recommend reading this book, because a lot of the things that they're talking about have really sparked this in me, and I really want to raise incredible girls who are fearless and strong and proud of themselves and don't have all the body confidence issues that we grew up with. And I just think I really want to be a positive role model to them, and not talk about my body for its shape or how it looks, and more for what it can do for me and what their bodies can do for them. And you know, I want them to enjoy sport, and I want them to be active, but not active to burn calories or lose weight or look a certain way, but to achieve things. And yeah, it was just incredible, and I'm just really enjoying it and finding it really purposeful, and I'm really enjoying my time that I'm listening to it. So yeah, that's my ramble on that book, and I'm going to stop talking now. Put on, I've just borrowed it through my library, so at the moment I've got it for free, which is amazing too. So, highly recommend that, whether you audio it or read it. The audio is really good. I'm not very good listening to audiobooks, like they've got to be very specific, but this one is incredible. I'm loving it. So, highly recommend. And yeah, I'm gonna clean now. Alright, Harper did not nap for quite as long as I had hoped, but that's okay. I got quite a bit done still. The house has much more to do to be presentable. However, who's going to see it? No one. So, who cares? And also, do people care about messy houses these days? I feel like we need to just accept that houses get lived in and they get messy really quickly. Especially when you have a toddler. Oh, would you like some help? Yeah, there you go. Ready? Do it. Do it. Whoa. Harper got like a kitchen and a microwave and stuff for Christmas, like a little toy microwave, and she's obsessed. And it's so much fun. But yeah, I've done my hair, my makeup, very like subtle, like I haven't done anything out of the ordinary. And we are going to shortly head off, if I can wrangle her into a dress, because she is loving life just in a nappy. So we love that for her. We love a strong, powerful woman, but we might have a meltdown situation getting some clothes on her. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, would you like some? Can you say help, please? There you go. Whoa. Oh my goodness, being a mum is the best thing ever. Going to spend the next half an hour or so just with her. We've just had lunch, we had sandwiches, and we're now just going to have some quality time together before I go off and see the family. So I think it's like, what's the time, Harper? 3:30. So yeah, we'll be leaving in like 10 minutes or so. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, parenting an 18-month-old is like a whole new level of patience. Harper will be 18 months in like 3 days. Happy New Year, it's the 1st of January. We've just been in the garden and now making some breakfast for the two of us. But holy moly, she is so much fun. Like I feel like half the time having a toddler this age is like laughing and playing, and she's learning, and she's so excited, and she's so funny, and has this amazing character that's blossoming every day. And then the other is her just screaming for nothing, like for no reason. It feels like no reason. Oh, would you like me to open that? Yeah. And wanting really random things, like a little tube of moisturizer to play with. Thank you, Angel. And she says all these words now, and it's so amusing, and she's just the best in so many ways. But far out, my patience gets tested. It's just so interesting. And I always remember everyone saying like the terrible twos, like they're gonna start having tantrums. And she doesn't necessarily have, well, she does have what I like to call it a meltdown as opposed to a tantrum. And she does, like, don't get me wrong. But it's like, really? She just gets really frustrated because she obviously doesn't know that many words yet. There you go. There you go. There you go. And like she learns these words and then gets like hooked on them. So her favourite thing at the moment is when we go, here you go, and we give her something, she goes, here you go, here you go. And it's just, I don't know. But we are officially in baby month now. I mean, I'm due on the last day of January, so honestly, she could be a February baby if she goes past her estimated due date. and I'm trying not to put too much pressure on my due date this time. I feel quite good. I got told last night that I was very agile for a pregnant lady, so that was lovely to hear. We are going to have a chill morning, just Harper and I at home. I would love to venture to the shops. I want to get a suitcase, like a small suitcase from Kmart. I know the one I want, but I don't know if I'll just order it as click and collect so that I don't have to go in store and find out that it's sold out, because that happens all the time with Kmart. Also, we'll probably just stay here until she needs a nap. We'll play in the garden and stuff. Oh, like, I don't even know that. What's wrong? And so then we will go to my mum's this afternoon because it's a really hot day and we're going to go in the pool at mum's. So I'm just going to sort of clean up, do a bit of this, a bit of that. The house is a mess again already, even though I tidied it so much yesterday. And Hayden will be home tomorrow, which will be amazing. And then I have 2 more days of work and then it's maternity leave time. I think I might start my fresh vlog tomorrow. I don't know, what day of the week is it? Sunday. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll start my next like weekly vlog, I think. Honestly, I'm a bit all over the place if you can't tell. Summer in Australia when you have to literally turn your car on and blast the aircon well before wanting to get in it, because it's so hot the car is like an oven. My car currently says that it's 36 degrees outside. I don't think it feels quite that hot, but my car is in direct sunlight. But I spent probably a good part of Harper's nap, which was, I think she napped for about an hour and 20 minutes, and I cried for most of it. To be honest, I had a phone call with Hayden and I had just felt so overwhelmed with being very heavily pregnant, parenting solo, and like I told him to go camping, so I really don't want him to feel guilty for enjoying like this time, and I really wanted him to go on this trip, but I don't think I realized how hard it was going to be on me. And just like, I obviously didn't know my nan would pass away whilst he was away as well. And it's just been really, really challenging. And I've just been feeling all of it today. And if I talk too much now, I'm going to start crying again because I just feel really, really overwhelmed. So I literally just had a cry. I cuddled with the dog. I cried on the phone to Hayden. I cried with the dog some more. And then honestly just laid in bed and sat on my phone, which, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't want to do anything else. But yeah, I'm just feeling a lot today. And I think that's okay. Like, my nan passed away 2 days ago. My husband's away. I have a toddler who had a lot of emotions this morning. It's hot. I'm 36 weeks pregnant in a couple of days. Like, it's just a lot all at once. So, and also Hayden's parents are away. His brother and fiance are away. They live a few doors down from us, so they're really helpful to help with Harper for me. And my parents' house is where Harper hurt herself on Christmas Day, and so I don't exactly feel relaxed there now, and I'm quite on edge. So although my parents are happy to help me, I didn't want to go there this morning and spend all day there because I just think I would have felt more anxious than I would have relaxed. But we're going there now. And she'll go in the pool, so I'll be weirdly less panicked because I'll be in the water with her. She can't hurt herself in the water. She'll be in a pool floaty. Like, she's not going to drown because I'm going to be with her the whole time. But yeah, I just am a little bit, I don't know, all over the place. Every time I get a Braxton Hicks, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I go into labour right now, Hayden's 4 hours away. Even though it would be very early to go into labour, these things happen all the time. People go into premature labour constantly, every single day, thousands of babies, like... And so I'm just feeling all of it, if I'm honest. And obviously I didn't want to sit here and film myself crying all morning, but I also wanted to share that, like, I'm so lucky and I love my life so much, but some days are just really hard. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go spend some time with my family. Both my brothers are there and one of my brothers has 2 kids, so they're all there, which is lovely. And we'll go in the pool and have a nice time. But yeah, just feeling a lot today.